Então, pessoal, estamos aqui com o Nino Schurter, um dos grandes nomes do mountain bike atual, um dos maiores nomes do mountain bike da história. Queria agradecer a Scott Brasil pelo convite de vir aqui entrevistar essa grande lenda, né, que na verdade é uma honra. I was just telling my followers that it's an honor to meet you. It's a really big honor to be here and talk with you in person. You were here in Brazil, and what are you enjoying here in Brazil? The trails, the people, the country, everything?
Yeah, I'm really enjoying Brazil. We spent our first 4 days in Rio. The goal was there to get a bit of experience from the city, to see once the venue where the Olympic race is going to held, and now we are out here in a training camp. We have really good conditions to train here, and I really enjoy the trails here, especially the weather now. In Switzerland, winter started, so it's quite cold. So I really enjoy all the nice weather, but as well the people and the food. It's really a great country, and I'm really enjoying it.
And about the trails, are they in any way similar to the trails in US or Europe or Switzerland, or it's completely different? What do you think about this specificity of the trails?
Yeah, it's different to Europe. It's like the surface. It's different dirt, but yeah, I'm used to ride all over the world. So some regions are a bit similar, like in South Africa, where I often go to training camps. So I had in some places with the feeling I'm in South Africa, but yeah, it's all every place is different, and it's as well as always a challenge for us to get as quick as possible used to it. And at the first day, I think I crashed, so I wasn't that that good prepared for this. But yeah, that's mountain bike.
And about the place that will be the Olympics on the Rio 2016, did you get to see some part of the course, or it's not ready yet? Did you get to see some technical part or something like that?
So they didn't start to build the track, so we just saw where they're going to build it and where it's going to help, and we saw a bit how the steeps can, the climbs can maybe look like, and how hilly it is. So that was quite good for us already to see the region, and now we can say it going to look like a race like this or this, but all the technical things are they have to build it, so it's going to look like the race in London, 100% built course. So but it's a nice region. It's just outright from Rio. It's a beautiful place. We have been there at sunset, and was really a nice atmosphere there. But it's going to be really hot. It's like in a bit of a valley, and it's going to be super hot.
And I heard that you are riding on a bike that you helped designing and developing. Is that right? The bike that you are riding here in Brazil?
Yeah, I'm working strong together with Scott, or the whole team, with Thomas and Florian, and we worked strong together with the engineers, and they, yeah. So it's really nice to have such a good relationship, and yeah, Scott is nearly, yeah, they bring everything what we need. They are trying to build, and that's really cool. Like last time towards London, we started with the project 27.5-inch wheels, and now it's a huge thing. So it's pretty cool to see. Yeah, it's not what we are trying out or what we are thinking it's good. It's maybe changing the whole market, and that's a nice thing.
And speaking about that, you rode a lot with full suspension bikes this season. And do you think with the evolution of the full suspension bike, it will come to a point that maybe the hardtail, for example, you could use the full suspension for the whole season? Or do you think that in less technical courses, the hardtail, it will always be better, or maybe the full suspension will be just as good as the hardtail on every course?
Maybe just getting old and my back is doing, doing some problems. No, it's like, yeah, the full suspension are getting better and better, lighter, stiffer. So yeah, I'm sure it's going to look like that we are using more and more full suspension bikes. But there are still some tracks where you definitely have advances of a hardtail, where you don't really need some suspension. But yeah, we are in a great situation. We have one of the best hardtails and one of the best full suspension, so we can just choose for every course, and that's a pretty nice situation for us.
Yeah, and that's something that I get a lot of comments in my website. Like, for example, people saying that he's using full suspension because the brand wants him to use so they can sell them. And I always defend that the top ones, they can choose. They can choose the hardtail, the full suspension. And I think that's the point that you're saying. Like, you have best of both, and then you just choose depending on the best bike for the course, right?
Yeah, we are totally open whatever we want to ride. We can choose every wheel size, every bike. So if I like to, I can ride my Genius LT in a cross country race. But yeah, I always try or using that what I thinking it's the best for me. And sometimes my teammate is thinking he wants to use the other bike. So we are really open, and it's really cool that we have from our sponsors no thing they want to push one bike. We just all bikes from Scott are good, so why we want to just push one.
And is there by any chance we'll see you riding on a 29er on in the future?
No, I tested that out and it's not really working for me, so I'm definitely on 27.5 inch.
And changing a little bit the subject, you tried competing on road cycling this year, and you did well on Tour of Romandy and Tour of Swiss. You won the most aggressive rider, and you were one of the best of the Orica Green Edge. And you already declared that your main focus now it's the Olympics, and that you will probably not compete on the road again on the next 2 years. But do you think that in the future it's a possibility for you maybe to change for the road cycling or something like that?
Yeah, it was a great experience for me. It was really fun, those races. Was as well really cool to compete with Orica. It's an awesome team, and I really enjoyed it. But yeah, it's for me it was just to learn something new, to see once that world. Maybe I missed something, or and now it was probably an important experience for me. But now as well realized I probably more enjoy mountain bike. I really enjoy to train in the nature, far away from traffic, to have as well that combination of endurance and technical stuff. So I would say, or until Rio, I'm definitely 100% a mountain biker, and what happened after, I don't know. But I really enjoy riding my mountain bike.
And your experience on the road bike, you rode with the best on the cycling, and you were one of the best on the mountain biking. What do you think is the biggest difference between, like, for example, if you would try to be the top one on the road cycling, what do you think you need to change on your training, on your characteristics to be as good as on the road? Is that really different? Is that, like, for example, in the cross country you have to be really explosive, and is that difference because on the road you have so like 20 kilometers mountain? What's the biggest difference from to a rider to be a top on the mountain biking and to be a top on the road cycling, in your opinion?
Yeah, it's on the road. You have so many different type of riders. So it depends a bit what kind of road race you want to be. If you like in mountain bike, you don't have those different types of riders. There you have to be complete. You need to be yeah yeah, like there are no space for just to be a supporter or just for own yeah. So on mountain bike, they are just based for guys that can win races. So, and on the road, there you have a lot of different stages, different type of races. So, I would say for like hilly races, not too long uphills, like powerful riding, like a guy like Sagan, you don't have to change too much. But if you want to win the big tours or you have to change a lot. It's like the training looks totally different. Your body must change. So yeah, as well. If I have to go to change and I want to try to win some big stage races, uh, I'm yeah must change a lot. So I don't know if I'm really able to do this. So. Um, but in the end, it's not a big difference. We are all cyclists, and yeah, I was surprised how similar everything is.
And now for this season, you are now here in Brazil. Where are you going from here? You are still on base training. Are you going to compete shortly? What are your next plans for the next weeks or next months?
Yeah, from here I go back and have some Christmas with my family. Um, but I'm still in base training. The World Cup starts pretty late this year, so there's still plenty of time. And in January I go then to Tuscany for a short trainings camp, and in February I go then to South Africa for 3 weeks training camp, and they're going to compete my first race in Cape Argus. That's a road race, and then I starting racing proper mountain bike in US, like US Cup races and the Seattle Classic.
You probably heard the unfortunate crash of Absalon, that he broke his clavicle. And do you think that, as you said, the World Cup will start the late this year? So you think he will be able to recover, so you both can do those nice fights on the on the World Cup?
Yeah, sure. There's plenty of time, and to breaking the collarbone is not a big thing. I know a guy once we have been in the trainings camp. He broke his collarbone. He got operated, and 4 days later he was again on the road bike with us. So I'm pretty sure he's not losing too much, and yeah, I hope he's recovering fast and he's coming back soon.
A lot of people in my website asked if, in by any chance, you would compete on Brazil Ride, which is a stage race here in Brazil, and next year will be the UCI X1. They asked if you they could count with your presence here in Brazil, or just the Cape Epic for the for next year.
I'm not competing in the Cape Epic. Yeah, the Brazil ride is maybe a bit too hard for me in the end of the season, but if there is a test event is going to held beginning of October, I'm pretty sure coming over for this. Yeah, and maybe yeah, I'm definitely enjoy Brazil, and maybe in the future I come once for the Brazil ride. I just heard from some guys I was riding here, must be really nice, and must be some nice trails, even better than the Cape Epic. So why not once?
Okay, Nino, that's it. I'm really glad to talk with you and hear from you and all this news for our for our followers. Thank you very much, and have a nice stay here for the last days. Bye.
Hello, everybody from Brazil. Thanks a lot for the warm welcome here, and I hope I'm back soon and riding your awesome trails here.